Hey, what's going on? This is MinisterGold. I haven't made a tutorial in a while because I've been busy with work, but I have some free time today. So today I'm going to show you how to make a command that turns off your stream after you raid. Because this is not something that you can do with OBS, which I'm assuming is what you use. After you raid somebody, you still have to manually hit stop streaming after you're done. So let me tell you a story, and this story will help you understand why I made this command. Yesterday, while I was streaming, my brother messaged me, and he was like, "Hey, what are you doing tonight?" And um, that was code for, "Hey, do you want to play some video games tonight?" I was like, "Oh, okay, sure." So then, I finished stream. I was like, "Okay, let me rush out. Let me go buy some groceries, other supplies for the house, and then I'll be right back." So I rushed out to do that, and while I was out, a couple of my buddies messaged me on Discord and said, "Hey, did you know your stream is still on?" I was like, "Ah, damn it! I can't go back because I'm in the middle of my errands right now. But as soon as I'm back, I'll turn it off." Um, so by the time I got back, I had been streaming like my chair for like 2 to 2.5 hours. So I'm not sure if something similar has happened to you before, but there's a way to prevent that. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do, is to make it so that you will no longer accidentally be streaming a empty chair or worse. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go to the menu in the top left. We're going to click on commands. And I made a command called raid. There's already a Twitch command called raid, but mine does more than the Twitch command. Okay? Click on the pencil to show you. Okay, so you're going to go to the drop down. You're going to add the special identifier action, and then for what you're going to call it, it's up to you, but I called mine raid target, and it's going to be given the dollar sign arg1 text. And what that means is it's going to be given the first word after your raid command. Okay, so the user that you're going to be raiding. We only have to do arg1 text because every username is technically only one word. There's no spaces between like each like word in a username, so that counts as one argument. Next, we're going to add a chat message, and then you're going to send this to streamer /raid and then raid target. So the username of who we're going to raid. Since you're sending it as a streamer, it'll use the native like Twitch raid command. And next, this is something that I did is I have a command for Brian, the TTS, and he says this at the end. I thought it was kind of like redundant of me to say the same thing every time I finish streaming. Like, some things you want to keep saying, like you want to keep saying like, "Hey, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you so and so for chatting, for the subs, the biddies, and so on." But some things like, "Hey, use these emotes when we raid," is kind of redundant. So I made a command for Brian just to like speak on my behalf. And if you want Brian, you can get Brian from the community like store. It's not really a store because you're not paying anything, but it's where people make commands and share them. So go to community commands, type in Brian, search it, and there you go. There's Brian. Let's go back to the commands and the raid command. And I'll show you what he says after we finish here. But in here, I mentioned the raid target, the dollar sign raid target, so that in the message he says, "Hey, this is who we're gonna go raid." Uh, Next we have the wait action. For me, I set it to 40 seconds, but it's still kind of cutting it close, so I'm gonna bump it up to a minute. And then lastly, we have the streaming software action. I set it to OBS Studio for me just in case it thinks I'm using something else. and then I select the, where are you? Oh, it's because it's already on it. If I go click over here and then click back over to start and stop stream, yeah, there you go. So if you're already streaming, it's gonna just toggle and go stop stream. If you're not streaming right now, it'll start stream. But since we're always gonna be using this when we are streaming, it'll stop the stream. So yeah, that is the command, and I will show you how it works. Is OBS gonna break if I move this over here? No. Okay, cool. So yeah, you should be able to see this first window. So I'll go $ raid, or sorry, exclamation mark raid Minister Silver, which is my bot. And actually, before I do that, I want to change to bandwidth only mode. So I'm not actually, okay, I'm on bandwidth test mode. If you're on bandwidth test mode, then you can stream without anybody seeing you. So yeah, that way when I raid Minister Silver, nobody sees that. Okay. I'm not actually gonna like go through the raid though. I'm just going to use my command for the raid. So exclamation point raid Minister Silver. Okay, and Minister Silver, yeah. And then once this command is done, you're gonna see that it's gonna start my stream, but that's because I'm not streaming right now. Okay. All right, let's go.
Pack your bags. We're going on a vacation from MinisterGold, but don't fret because you'll be kept in the very capable hands of Minister Silver. Don't worry. It's only temporary. You can continue your digital eternal love affair with MinisterGold tomorrow. For now, get your emotes ready. If you're not a sub, redeem the desired emote using 100 channel points or use a generic raid emote. Much thanks for your cooperation.
Okay, then I hit start raid, and then shortly after it'll stop my stream. So just watch this. It's gonna say start because we're not streaming right now. Okay, stop stream. There you go. I just clicked it real fast and just end it. But yeah, so that's how the command works. Okay, so let's move OBS back over here, and let's go over this command one more time. Just gonna review it. Okay, special identifier, raid target, arg1, $arg1 text to take the user that you're raiding. Chat message, use /raid raid target and send a streamer to execute the native Twitch command for raiding. If you want to use TTS, you can use Brian from the community commands, or you can use the text-to-speech options that are already there and say whatever you want to say before you raid out, like regarding who you're raiding, what emotes you're using, and so on. Then a wait action. I have for 40 seconds. I'll probably change it to 60. That's to give you time to say whatever you want to say before you leave. And then after that, your stream will stop. And that's it. So remember, you're using $raid and who you're raiding instead of Twitch's command. One more thing I need to point out is make sure you make it so that only the streamer can use this. If you have it set to like a user, for example, that means anybody in your chat can use your raid command and raid you out. Okay? So, yeah, make sure you have this set to streamer. Or else you will be confused and not happy. In case somebody is like trolling you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that tutorial is helpful. If it is, please like the video and subscribe. And yeah, if there's anything confusing or if you appreciated something, please leave a comment and talk about it. And that's it. All right, thank you.